Don, why do you think the tide turned so dramatically in that?
Yeah, it was a game of two halves, wasn't it? I mean, I think some of the footy we played in the first half, I thought quarter time was a genuine arm wrestle. Second quarter was, sort of blueprint of how we want to play. In the second half, we lost control of the game around the clearance. Thought they outworked us from the clearance, and they were more efficient going forward. They took their opportunities. Obviously, their goal kicking. We still created opportunities, but they're nowhere near as clean and nowhere near as deep to give our forwards a chance to hit the scoreboard.
Do you think your guys may be relaxed or tired or switched off mentally?
Oh, I don't. We realised we're playing last year's Premier. You're playing a good side who's got that belief, and they were able to keep coming and as I say, took their opportunities, and momentum clearly changed in the third quarter. But the game was there to win. 5 minutes to go, it was dead level, and they were able to find a way, and we weren't.
Missed opportunity for you, Don? You look back and go, this is the one we should have won?
It's just, well, I don't take anything away from West Coast, but, really disappointed, to be honest. We put a lot of energy and effort into the game, and to walk away with a loss is, as I say, just disappointing. The players are feeling that. They're disappointed because, it was an opportunity with 30-odd points in front, and to lose at home's, disappointing. It
just seemed like West Coast maybe out-hunted you in the second half, or their tackle numbers.
They had 15 certainly each. The contested ball numbers and the tackle numbers in the second half, they ramped up the pressure, and as much as we were still generating entries, I don't think they were clean and effective entries, and we ended up with 60 for the night, but and then we blew some goal kicking opportunities, so just those little things and the fundamental stuff in the second half cost us.
Is it something you look at defensively, the fact that West Coast is so efficient? Like, at one point they went in there 7 times and had kicked 5 goals too. So
that was. I mean, that was probably the start one in the third quarter when they had that, and that was, putting our backs under pressure. But we defended really well, I thought, in the first half. That was coming out of some clearance stuff as well, which was putting immediate pressure on there. And then, obviously efficiency. If they're scoring 100% of the time they're going in, it's not ideal. So we'll review all that as we do every week, and. But just disappointed for everyone, fans, members, everyone who turned up tonight. We put a lot of effort into that and walked away with nothing.
At 5-5 now, obviously 2 really tough losses the past fortnight. Yep. How do you sort of assess where you are right now?
Yeah, well, the ladder's a reflection of how you played, and we don't hide from that. That's where we're at. It's 5-5, and we've got Melbourne next week up in Darwin, and the challenges keep coming. And we last 2 weeks we've had games of footies we've been in, but we walk away with nothing. So we just got to be able to do it for longer. Tonight we were really strong for the first half, and in the second half we sort of got run over the top, by an experienced side who played well.
Are you getting the weight of numbers, Don? Whenever you win, you say you get the weight of numbers, but are you getting that at the moment, despite the close results?
I thought tonight, and last week was probably the same. I'd have to go back and look at it in more detail with each of the players and roles they played in bits and pieces. But when you lose, last week we ended up with probably some guys who didn't have the days they wanted, and we'll look at that again. Through the week, and generally when we are an even contribution, we get that, then we get the result. And tonight, I thought at half time we had that, but the second half was was very different.
Well, Rory Stone looked like he hurt his shoulder late, but he came back on. How's he feeling at the moment?
I haven't got any report on Rory. I mean, he might. Is that the one he had strapped the shoulder? Yeah, so it's probably something minor. There's certainly no report from the docs that that's going to be a problem.
Rory had a pretty big second half. Obviously had Hutchins on him most of the night, but he played pretty well.
Yeah, well, I think they dropped that in the second half, which gave Rory a bit more freedom, and certainly he was one of the guys in the second half who kept coming. But as I said, I thought their mids overall in the second half got control of the game around the clearance and sort of outworked our guys.
How do you assess your forwards tonight? Obviously a tough night with the conditions, but Tex and Elliott, your key forwards, how do you reckon?
They had their moments, but I thought at the end of it, their backs, and one of our focuses going in was around whether it be McGovern, Hearn, Shepherd and those guys, and they were able to take some intercept marks, a couple early, but I thought after that they did a pretty solid job at getting the ball to ground. I don't think we connected as well. I don't think we used the ball as well forward of centre, and that left us either wide or shallow in terms of entries, and but we'll review that in terms of what's the most effective forward structure and personnel going forward.
With that connection, how big was the loss of Tom Lynch?
Yeah, well, he obviously plays a big role in that. So losing him, yesterday wasn't ideal. But we brought in Paul Seaman, we had some other guys. Wayne Miller showed some good signs when he went forward as well. So we had enough opportunities. We just didn't make the most of them.
Tom's sort of that irreplaceable player. There's not really a guy that you have that does a similar thing that he does.
Yeah, well, he's a unique player in terms of how he plays, and he's played a lot of footy for us. So we've got a couple of guys on the list who we think can fill that role going forward. We probably made a decision we didn't think they were quite ready, and we brought Paul in to play forward, and obviously Wayne played a bit more forward as well. So yeah, just wasn't as efficient as we would have liked tonight.
Do you expect Tom will play next week with that hamstring?
Yeah, we're hopeful. He was able to do some running this morning, so we'll see how he comes up during the week.
David McKay just pulled up sick.
Yeah, he's had a virus early in the week, and he came out and trained on Thursday, and then went backwards again. And yeah, the doctor's advice was really not to push that on him. And those things can be, he had some blood tests. I don't know exactly what they've concluded he's got, but he clearly wasn't well enough to play today.
Is the fact that your sample team isn't playing this week, Don, hold any weight for or against selection next week? The guys that are
We can't do anything about it. We really can't do anything about it. I mean, that's the reality. Is guys' form from the previous week will be what will hold them, into selection, plus their training form. So, the guys had a run around this morning, did a session, then we'll train them during the week and make those decisions at selection as we need to.
There's so much attention about the names that aren't playing, but do you have to have seen a game, like for instance, them have played another state league game before you look at them again?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Did you have any frustration or confusion around any of the umpiring in the third quarter? I think it was 9 free kicks to 2. Or were you guys sloppy or undisciplined? Or?
Yeah, it's a difficult one for me because, my position, I'm not able to really comment on that. And look, like we review the game. I expect they'll review the game as well and see, the game's difficult to umpire. We accept that. So I'm sure they'll review that and decide, decisions are right or wrong.
You don't want to weigh into it one way or another?
Not really, no.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Cheers.